Alright, so Tim left about 40 minutes ago, actually. He left around 2 o'clock today. He had to go to work. I just laid her down about 10 minutes ago, probably closer to 5 actually. I went out and made some pizza rolls for me to eat. And then I got these in case I'm still a little hungry. Probably won't eat those though. Oh, gross. And then obviously I got a pop, but I wanted to talk to you guys about something. So I have been testing the last couple of days and it's way too early yet. I'm still only 9 DPO today. I've been testing since like 6 DPO. So I just can't help myself. I took the blue dye tests and they are very much positive. But they're false. Like, blue dyes are notorious for that. They're notorious for giving you false positives. Just because of the dye in and of itself. But I've taken a bunch of red dyes and they have all been negative. I did take one of my little dip tests just now because this morning's was... I took one this morning with my first morning urine, but it was obviously pretty dark because I was sleeping. And it like left it yellow. So I did a hold. I barely drank anything and figured I'd retest with a little cheap one, but it's very much negative. There's no doubt about it. I did take an LH test, an ovulation test, to see if my like test line was any darker, because the test lines do, like, they can indicate pregnancy. So you guys can see it's very faint. There's the pregnancy test. Absolutely nothing on them. But I mean, I kind of figured that, but there we go. Like, I'm not stressing or anything like that. I just can't stop myself from testing at least once a day. And it's fine with me because I do have those cheap, like, the little dip tests. I have taken 2 of the Walmart tests and both of the blue dye tests that I have. Because I took the one blue dye test after like a 6-hour hold with very, very little fluids. And it came back positive and I was like, oh my gosh, like, but I know that they're false, which is why I never buy blue dye, but I couldn't pass up the deal, $1.50 for 2 tests, which is pretty good considering they came from Walmart and they were actually like pee on a stick test, not pee in a cup, suction it up with a little pipette type thing. I don't know. I should have just waited to take those, but I couldn't stop myself. But Tim, however, is convinced that I'm pregnant. He's convinced. I have this like lump in my throat and I feel like I need to throw up. And I went into the bathroom and I was like heaving last night, and that was just another confirmation that I was pregnant to him. He also thinks that I'm pregnant because I've been super emotional, but I mean, that could just be my period coming. You just don't know. And being that I was on meds this month, that could also contribute to it. So he's convinced. He said, want to bet $20 that you are? I was like, what do you mean? He said, I will bet you $20 that you're pregnant. Like, if you are pregnant, then you have to buy the fridge, which, that's not a fair deal. I know he said it jokingly, but he said that if I'm not pregnant, then he would give me $20. So I told you guys yesterday we were looking at stoves, and I kind of want to get a new fridge too. We just got the one that we have. There's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with it. But we only got this fridge because it matched with our stove. It was like the same brand, same like white and everything like that. And I don't know. I think I want a better fridge. I want to get one of the ones that have like the double door fridge up top, and then like I don't know what just happened there. My battery wasn't blinking or anything, but I want to get one with like the door freezer, or yeah, drawer freezer. They're about $1,200 roughly. It's quite pricey for a fridge. Honestly, we paid $150, I think, for our fridge. But we desperately need a new stove. It is so bad. The oven's starting to go out, so things that should only take like 5 minutes are taking like 15 to 20 and stuff like that. So we definitely need to get a new stove. But yeah, I'm gonna sit here and eat. I gotta edit. But I will keep you guys updated. I don't think I'm gonna start testing on camera until like 12 DPO, so in like 3 days. Just because I know it's too early yet. Obviously if I start to get a positive before then, I will grab my camera and go. But as of right now, I have no intentions of picking up the camera to test for like 3 days. So my app today was saying that I was 10 DPO, but they put ovulation the day that I got my ovulation test, like that I got it positive. And I'm pretty sure they're supposed to make it for the day after, because it's 24 to 48 hours after a positive test that you ovulate. So I don't know. Yesterday it said I was 8 DPO, and today it's saying I was 10 DPO. I have no idea. So I went and got another app and pinned in all my information, and it's saying I'm 9 DPO. So that's what I'm going to go with, because I don't know what the one app is doing. But I am going to eat, edit, and make sure she naps. But yeah. I'm pretty tired today too, so I'm just going to kind of relax. After I edit though, I do need to fold like 3 loads of our laundry. Save me. Alright you guys, so I just got a load of laundry in. Still need to clean up for making her lunch, but got a load of laundry going. Have a few things I need to hang up in her room, like her dress, a couple hoodies, a couple outfits. And then I have all this stuff that I was gonna fold during her nap, and I just didn't. And then I think you guys have seen before, but we used to have 2 big boxes back here. Sorry I have to talk loud because I feel like the washer is really loud, but we had 2 boxes back there, had a new toilet in it that we just didn't need. It was here when we moved in. We just never did anything with it. And we ended up moving it last night because we put it in. So now I have nothing to help store stuff. I had paintings that my nephew made. I had an old tissue box, which this I put, used dryer sheets, my dryer lint, stuff like that in. It's a great fire starter, so I fill one of these up and give it to Tim to help start his fires outside. So I had that up there. I had all of my like Swiffer stuff, the empty Swiffer bottle that I have, and then the refill packs and just stuff like that. And now the top of my washer and dryer is like covered in stuff because Tim had to move it all so that he could get the toilet out. So I need to reorganize. I told him I want him to build a shelf that sits like level, probably with the washer, since the washer doesn't actually have a back. It's just straight flat because you can stack it. probably level with this, maybe do 2 separate ones so it comes up and then level with the dryer. But even if it goes down below behind the dryer, I'm fine with that. Just to put my excess, like my game flings, all of my couponing stuff, which all I really have is these now, 2 packs. But I've been using this. I'll keep one of these on the washer, one of these on the washer, and like an unopened pack of, or an open pack of the dryer sheets. But then all of this stuff from like here back could all get put on a shelf. So hopefully we can go and get the stuff to build that soon. But there's the boxes for the toilet. For lunch real quick, I got her some peas, some watermelon sausage, and some cheese, and then some apple juice. You gonna say hi? Hi. 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 And then our toilet, we put it on because we had it, and ours, it was getting bad. Ours kept blocking up for like 4 days in a row. It happened. We don't know why. So we just went ahead and put this new one on, and I don't like it. It's like a cream color. Who in the world would buy a cream colored toilet? Like, I don't get it. I don't like it. Our old one is sitting over there. I need to clean it up. Our friend's gonna take it. But Ella, hang on a second, honey. Usually Tim, he installs toilets all the time. So he knows what he's doing. Hang on, honey. And so he knows, like I said, he knows what he's doing. However, this toilet, it says on the box that it didn't come with a toilet seat. So we had to take our old toilet seat and use it, which is why it's got the white with the cream. I told him, I asked him at Walmart, because we had to stop at, like, we stopped at Walmart yesterday, got a wax seal ring or wax ring seal or something like that, because obviously you needed a new one with a new toilet. And we got a fill, or tank fill valve or something like that. And I asked him, I was like, do we need to grab a toilet seat? And he's like, no, I don't think so. Usually toilets come with them. So I was like, okay. Ended up needing one, so we took it off our old toilet. But I think we're gonna end up going tomorrow, maybe. Maybe stop Saturday while we're out or something like that. But here within the week, probably, we're gonna stop at Home Depot. We're gonna go up and make a special trip probably, because Tim wants an elongated toilet to help him go easier. He has issues because the toilets that we have, the round ones, they're just not quite long enough for him, you know? And he has issues, but he doesn't want it just hanging out, you know? So we're gonna go and get an elongated toilet, and I honestly would prefer an elongated one. I used to have one at an apartment that we lived in. I just liked it a lot better. Plus, this toilet, it's weird, okay? So not only is it this ugly cream color, but the flusher thing is over here. Our old one was over here, and I don't like it. Anyways, these are those blue dye tests I was talking about. Let me grab one. You can clearly see that second line. But I think I'm going to go ahead and start actually recording to test, because this one, don't mind the dark pea. See if I can get it to focus. I kind of see a hint of a line here. These ones aren't picking up anything, but these ones suck. They have all these little dimps and stuff like that. I don't like them, so I am going to test here in probably a few hours with one of the Walmart tests this morning, or this afternoon. I'm doing like a 4 to 6 hour hold with minimal liquids, so hopefully, oh excuse me, I can get an answer. I do need to run over to Dollar General. I need to get a birthday card for my mother-in-law, a Mother's Day card for her, and some birthday ish wrapping paper because her birthday is tomorrow. A few years ago it was on Mother's Day, and I think next year it'll be on Mother's Day, but we are just going to go ahead and give her the present that we got her for her birthday. We're gonna go ahead and give it to her tomorrow because, you know, obviously it's her birthday, but also it's gonna be like a mix of her Mother's Day and birthday present. So we're just gonna go ahead and give it to her tomorrow, but still get her a card for Sunday. This poor girl, she definitely knows when she did something she's not supposed to. There we go. So I was sitting at the table and heard something fall, and she came running. It wasn't like loud or anything like that, but she came running towards me crying because she knew, like, she wasn't like crying, but like she got real mopey looking. I picked her up, I assessed the situation. I was like, honey, it's okay, it happens, things like this happen. She got to the sugar and went to pick it up, and it dumped. I don't know if you guys can see it. I told her, I was like, honey, I'm not mad, it's okay. I told her, I was like, I'm gonna put you in your high chair for a few minutes so I can get it swept up and cleaned up. And she started to cry because she felt bad that she dumped it. And I'm like, honey, it's okay. I got her some of the veggie straws to munch on while I clean it up. But she's got a bath. Poor girl, though. You could tell she felt bad. And she was trying to fight back the tears. I'm like, honey, it's okay. It happens. It happens. Things like this happen. It's a part of being a mom. It happens.